a revolution. It's a revolution. It's a revolution.
I gave a black belt a few years ago to Joe Tudor. That was the fastest black belt game in my life. And this guy's gonna be as same as time Joe. But man, same thing as Joe, man, is like a, dedicate his whole time to the sport, to the academy, so he deserved it. 7 years, get a black belt, compete in everything. All right, so this guy was a Pan Am champion, blue belt, like 6 years ago. Won it's a blue belt, Pan American Championship. These days, really hard to win. There's a lot of fights, And this year, after not competing for a while, man, had a really bad year, 2015. A lot of injuries, man. It's like so sad because every time it's a training, something happened. Come back, something happened. Come back, something happened. But keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Keep always motivated, keep always pushing yourself. Technically, don't have to say too much, man. It's amazing jiu-jitsu, amazing techniques, man. A beautiful game, know how to compete like many people don't do it. He competes so well, man. Had a perfect game, and this year, we decided to do the World Masters. A couple of guys, went under Carson Gray's team, and we start training each other, push. Me, him, Chris, go there and try to, Donnie, to push themselves to represent the team good. Of course, if you help all you guys, Michelle did an amazing job there too. And man, he just schooled everybody. His first match, he beat the European champion and the world champion last year. Tough match now, with the guy the last minute on his position, doing every day on the academy. Every day was doing the academy here. And I remember the match had a breakdown, it was 1 minute to go. There was a draw fight, and the guy got hurt, got bleeding or something. And I called him and said, man, go to your position, do your game, that's it. Don't invent nothing. Boom. When we started fighting, 5 seconds on the grip and swept the guy and won the fight. After that, he just tapped everybody. And I'm not hold no more, because he just won the biggest master tournament that can happen. And I'm sure, this next year, now 2017, any tournament he'll do as a black belt, he's gonna represent us, as a same level. He's been representing all these years. Travis gonna be a his whole family's training now. His whole family's training. They all in the sports. And that's really cool.
Yeah, buddy.
How nice is this? Because it's really, it's really important for your wife, your more important than from you. You teach it. You can teach it. Being in the academy, you can show them something because. If they need to use one day, it's going to be more important for them than for you. This guy's strong already, you're an athlete. You came for another martial already. You came for so when he started training for me, he was a white belt. He knew a lot already because you're just training no gi, grappling, the martial arts. There's no life. You did karate, So it was easy to teach reps. Easy, everything I teach him, boom. Then he find a new way. He do a little different grip, And I'm very cool about that, some guys I have to lose weight. No, jiu-jitsu is hybrid, man. Jiu-jitsu is how you to adapt yourself. And that's why we learn every day,
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I'll take down in the...
We're gonna do a black belt, so we do a whip.
Onde da cara?
You have names to watch the talent promise. We just posted last night. Wow, man. I know, man.
Try. Dylan said your eyeballs were sweating.
You know, it's sitting here. It's an honor to have all the black belts that are here today, and to have so many. Because I literally, if we had time, I'd do it. Every single one of the black belts that are here, I could point a specific technique that I've learned or a concept I've learned from every single black belt that's here. So sitting here, looking at that, and looking at the journey, I mean, it's incredible. So, you know, even though we have our main instructors like Cowboy and Professor and Stefano, like that's so important, but it's the learning that happens after class, right? Whether it's in the other room or open mat, like that learning, it's able to open up our game so much. And I think it's something that I learned early on was to ask a lot of questions. If there was a technique that I really wanted to become good at, I'd find who in the academy did it the best, and I would ask them after class, what do you do, how do you do that, what's the setup? And analyze and look at their game and watch what they do and find the expert in that position. And I think that's an important thing. You know, like Professor said, I've done martial arts since I was 7 years old. Like I never did traditional sports. I didn't play baseball. I don't know how to hit a ball. I don't know how to throw a ball real well. I did martial arts my whole life, and it's not a seasonal thing. You know, it was year round. And I started when I was 7 and did karate, and I was so appreciative of at a young age learning that we can do way more than we think we can. We can suffer and deal with way more than we think we can, and that's something that's so important to me with jiu-jitsu is that I think we learn. The biggest thing is we learn to become comfortable being uncomfortable, and life is that way. I mean, life is difficult, right? There's a lot of things that happen and go on in life, and the fact that we can become on a daily basis so comfortable being uncomfortable, it helps with everything. And now for my kids to be able to train at a very young age and to learn that life lesson, I mean, their life's going to be so much more easier to overcome obstacles and overcome difficulties because they understand that concept. Even if they don't conceptualize it or make that connection, they know that they can push through things, and we can go way further than we think that we can. And you know, the only other thing I want to say is just about the injury. I mean, I've dealt with plenty of injuries on this journey, and the one thing I've said before is that I think I've seen a lot of my friends that started with me that aren't here anymore. And a lot of it's because of the injuries. But through that journey, you're probably going to have injuries, but you have to keep the routine. I think that even if you can't come to class, you come sit on the bench. You come sit on the bench and you're here, and if you came Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like come Monday, Wednesday, Friday and still sit on the bench and be here, keep that routine, because you will come back and you will be able to overcome and you will be able to continue to learn even when you're not able to be on the mat. So I just want to thank everybody, really, every one of the black belts, and not even the black belts, just everybody else for all the little techniques, all the little details through all these years that you guys have been able to share with me, and I appreciate it.
living around us, okay? When it happened, when I went to Hong Kong, a lot of people left for their own reason, okay? They never told me why. But you was the one here, man, and hold the flag, you know, keep it here. And what you did in Old Master this year, man, was a proof. That's it. Of course, you change the camera. The camera is not the same vibe as before. Like all the guys leave it, you know, like competition, trophies everywhere. Now, like, no, it's not the camera for the community, for the society. You know, that's what I want. You know, teach kids, teach women, teach white belts, people have a better life. Plus, guys that want to compete, but not force no more. But thank you for being here, man. Like, you know, once that happened, you know, and believe in us, you know, to keep hold the flag, keep pushing guys, and always talk to me, always be very sincere for me about everything, man.
It's my family.
I know, and that for me is priceless. Very priceless.
Of course.
I know we all want to get out of here. One more quick thing I have to say is there's no way this would have happened without my wife.
Of course.
We've got 3 young kids, and anybody that has kids knows that the evening time is just ridiculous, right? With kids, bedtime, homework, baths, everything else, and she is always not just supported me, but encouraged me to come. And I'm coming 4 or 5 nights a week. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. Nobody does that and does it positively and pushes me to do that. So it wouldn't happen without her. So thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, half an hour away.
Half an hour, guys. You have to get back home after years. But don't leave in the corner, you know. Thanks, guys. Very much.
Of course.
All right, guys, one more. There's a lot of food outside, so we're gonna take a quick picture after, okay? And